bound to versus bound for. Ganito lang ang tatandaan nyo dyan, guys, ha? Pag bound to, ang kasunod niya lagi ay verb. Pag bound for naman, ang lagi niyang kasunod ay noun. Specifically, places. So, bakit ganito yung structure? Discuss natin. Dito muna tayo sa bound to. Ang ibig sabihin kasi ng bound to is something is likely or very likely to happen, or it's destined to happen, nakatakda siyang mangyari, or it's inevitable, meaning hindi siya may iwasan. Halimbawa, you're bound to make mistakes when you're learning something new. Hindi mo maiiwasan na magkamali, which is okay. We're bound to meet each other. Ibig sabihin, destined kayo na magkita. Pansinin nyo na yung make at yung meet ay parehong verb. Kasunod ng bound to. Idea here is we're talking about certainty or inevitability or strong likelihood. Now, dito naman tayo sa bound for. Ang ibig sabihin kasi niyan, heading toward a place. So, dapat talaga yung destination ang kasunod ng bound for. Kasi it's all about where you're going. Halimbawa, the train is bound for Manila. Manila, yung nilagay natin dito kasi yun yung destination ng train. It's a noun, it's a place. This flight is bound for Japan. So again, nag-Japan tayo dito. It's a noun, it's a place, kasi destination yung pinag-uusapan natin. Last na, he is bound to succeed. Pero, she is bound for success. Parang pareho lang yung sense nila, pero structurally speaking, bound to, verb, nakatakda siya or nakadestin siya sumakses sa buhay. Meanwhile here, patungo siya sa success. So yung success dito, it's a figurative destination, it's a figurative place kung saan siya heading toward.